What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another meal prep on a budget video. Today's macros, we're looking at 28 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat and 63 grams of carbs. These are very healthy, nutrient packed meals, ideal gym performance fuel. So let's get into this. For this recipe, here is what you're going to need. Firstly, we're going to be using some lentils. My personal favorite is red split lentils, 24 grams of protein per 100 grams, so a solid amount of whole foods, plant-based protein. Then to flavor those, we've got some spices. Firstly, some curry powder, some turmeric, and also some tamari soy sauce. And then to go with the lentils, we've got 2 bell peppers for some vitamin C gains, and then finally some nuts. Here we've got a Brazil nut for each meal and a couple of walnut halves as well to ensure ample omega-3 intake. Before we begin, a very quick breakdown of the prices. Red lentils, £1.80 per kilo, so 400 grams works out to 72p. Peppers, 2 of those, £1 in total, and then for the walnuts and the Brazil nuts, you're looking at no more than £1 for all of those. In total, it comes to £2.72, so 68 pence per meal, or 84 cents if you're in the US. So firstly, let's just weigh out the lentils. I'm going to bulk cook 400 grams of dry lentils, so that'll be 100 grams per meal. Then we're just going to fill up the kettle and pop that onto boil whilst we rinse the lentils. Rinsing the lentils is quite important, especially if you're prone to gas and things like that from eating foods like beans and lentils. Rinse them thoroughly and then just drain them, trying not to let them all spill out into the sink. Now we can add the boiling water. You can just add cold water and heat it up slowly in the pan, but to save time I like to boil the water beforehand. After that, just pop the heat on and then we can add some spices. Firstly, we have a teaspoon of curry powder. If you prefer it more spicy, then you can use hot curry powder, but I've just gone with medium. Give that a good mix, and then we can also add a teaspoon of turmeric, which is packed with health benefits, which makes this meal even healthier. Mix that in thoroughly and then continue to stir the lentils whilst you bring the water to the boil. Once the water has been boiling for about 4 or 5 minutes, pop the lid on and turn the heat down to minimum. Whilst we let the lentils finish cooking on low heat, we can get started on the veg. So first things first, give the peppers a good rinse. If you don't like peppers, by all means use other veg. Anything goes with lentils, to be honest. Sometimes I like to add tomatoes, carrots, spinach, whatever you want, feel free to use it. Just chop it up into bite-sized chunks so we can add them to the lentils when they're done, which they almost are, as you can see. They're really starting to expand and soak up the water now. And it's at this stage when the lentils are starting to get nice and fluffy that I like to add some soy sauce for additional flavouring. Approximately 2 tablespoons is enough. Just pop that in and mix it all around. So we've got the lentils, the veg and the nuts, and now it's time to serve up. In each one of these meals, as I said, there are 28 grams of protein, 7 grams of fat and 63 grams of carbs, so perfect for a pre-workout or post-workout meal. If your goal is to lose fat or build muscle, guys, and you would like a fully customized meal plan or one-on-one coaching from me, then feel free to head on over to veganphysique.co.uk, where you'll be able to find all the services I have available. Otherwise, that concludes this video. Please do like the video if you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.